What's going on, guys? MAS Gaming here, bringing you another Black Ops 2 commentary with sniper gameplay on Carrier. Today's video is going to be about why I've chosen the PS4 for my next gen console. So to start off with, I've been looking forward to the next gen releases, news, everything like that. So this was the year, been looking forward to it for so much. So I think it was Sony was first up with their announcement in February or March. They come out and they pretty much was just saying, here's the games, lots of games that have been displayed, lots of footage, lots of visuals and everything like that. So there wasn't too much actually going on about the console itself, which, you know, that's fine. I was happy to do that. It made, you know, it kept me interested because I actually went in there open-minded over which one I was going to go for, especially even though the 360 has been an absolute amazing console, and it is one of the consoles that are, you know, was it MLG qualified. You know, they're using major competitions. To be honest, all the top clans are using them at the moment. You know, you got FaZe, Optic, everyone like that. They're the big ones that are actually on the console at the moment. But yeah, and then Microsoft were next up, and they done again another reveal one. But the impression I got from that was it was very all about what the Xbox can do in terms of how quickly the Kinect can change from like game to family mode and watch movies, apps and stuff like that. It wasn't too much about the games, which, to be honest, that's all I'm interested about, and that's what I'm sure most of you are interested about, is the games, gameplay footage, visuals, graphics, everything like that. You know, the apps and the other things such as, you know, switching from thing to thing is obviously, you know, we're all interested in it, but that should not be the first impression that you give to your community. So that was the first thing that kind of not swayed me towards the PS4, because again, it's still early days. But you know, I kind of got that impression that Microsoft was going about to be like a family console rather than a gaming console. And then I believe it was E3, and I think Microsoft was up first, and well, I thought it was a very disappointing E3 on their behalf. They come out regarding their online policies and their not being able to trade in games, not being able to borrow them to your friends, things like that. And you know, it really confused me. It really did confuse me. I was very, very disappointed because with all my friends, we're all on the same console. You know, we always borrow each other's games. I've lent out games, borrowed theirs, and it's a nice thing to have, because especially if you're unsure of a game of buying and one of your friends has taken the plunge and they've actually gone out and bought it, and you want to give it a try, give it a test. I know obviously that's what demos are for, but you know, you can't get the full experience. So that put me back regarding Microsoft. They their policies did not agree with one little bit. Then it was Sony's turn at E3, which their conference was a nice, decent one. They did actually show a lot more about the console and what it's capable of, which is understandable. They needed to release those details, which I was impressed with. I was definitely intrigued by it. But so in the end, I actually pre-ordered the PlayStation 4 after E3 because I knew that the consoles were going to be in high demand, and PS4 was the one that I thought was going to be better for gaming. So within a month or two, it was September, I went to Eurogamer this year, got to test out both consoles, Xbox and the PlayStation 4. Yeah, don't get me wrong, they're both very nice consoles, but the one thing that actually disappointed me again about the Xbox was the controller. Now, I know all of you are going to be thinking, what the how can you honestly say that the Xbox controller is amazing, it feels great, it's always been the best. Yeah, last generation it was absolutely amazing. The 360 absolutely dominated the PlayStation in terms of controller and everything like that. But going up to E3 and testing both, I got to play Call of Duty Ghosts on the Xbox and FIFA on the Xbox, and then I played Assassin's Creed and Killzone Shadowfall on the PlayStation 4. Now, you must all think that I'm absolutely mad in saying this, but for me, the PlayStation 4 was better. It felt a lot more natural in the hand. It was more weighty. The thumbsticks they're not big and bulgy so that your thumbs kind of clash. The triggers feel a lot more responsive, a lot more natural. And the Xbox control, sorry, I felt like the LB and the RBs did not feel in the right place. Obviously, a lot of you will disagree with me and everything like that, but for me as a gamer, it felt like the better option. As well as, obviously, me personally, the controller's better. There's been a lot of news coming through recently about the capability of the Xbox 720p, 1080p, and things like that. And through IGN and obviously a lot of other gaming channels, it has come to my attention that through the rumours that Call of Duty Ghosts will only be displayed in 720p on the Xbox One, but the PS4 it will be displayed as 1080p. Obviously that's not going to make a major difference, but with me thinking that, you know, they already display it in that and the Xbox isn't, kind of makes me feel like the developers are able to maximize the PlayStation more already than the Xbox, and it makes me feel like it's going to be more of a powerful console, and maybe the exclusive games will be looking a lot better. Now, I'm sure all of you guys know this already through lots of high companies and different YouTubers, but the rumor going around at the moment is that the PlayStation 4 version of Battlefield 4 is actually looking better than the Xbox One version. Now, I don't know how big and how major the differences are. You know, it could be being very picky, and you know, the difference might not actually be that major. So obviously, you can't really put that into context until you play it yourself, which obviously not a lot of us have. But yeah, so for me personally, the PlayStation from the beginning has been the winner. And I'm very much looking forward to that coming out, which is only, well, pretty much a month today now. But I will be doing a video of me and my mates picking up the PlayStation 4 at the midnight launch here in the UK. And throughout that weekend, we're doing a bit of a LAN party, so I will try and upload as much footage as I can for you guys, especially for those of you who are still undecided on what console to get. But anyway, guys, this has been MAS Gaming. Thanks for watching. Please share, smack the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.